we're set up here with another race. Gonna be MGS2 JMC versus Panzer, an up-and-coming rivalry. They've been running a lot of tankers, and yeah, I'm gonna let the commentators introduce themselves, and they're gonna take it over from here.
All right. Hey, folks, how you doing? My name's ChewableProzac. Happy to be here. Longtime MGS2 runner, and with me co-commentating, I have the mighty AzulBlitz. How you doing, Azul?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Yeah, pretty decent. I fresh out the sauna, have a little drink. You know, classic Saturday. I'm ready to see some race, man. It's been too long since we've had an MGS2 type event.
Are you getting any closer to getting that sub 5 on tanker?
You know, haven't had the chance to run. It'll happen when it'll happen. But yeah, let's take the opportunity to introduce our runners here. So with Team Solid, we got Panzerdeer, and on Team Liquid, we have JMC. Just side note here, Team Solid and Team Liquid, really, really great names. It sounds like the type of shits we're taking and telling our boys group chats about. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. So, yeah, both the boys are on the radar screen. So I think when we get the confirmation that both boys are ready, we can go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start this countdown. JMC, I believe, is ready. He's typing. Ready. All right, I'm gonna start the countdown, and I'm gonna disappear into the background while you guys run everything, because, you know, I'm lazy. Let's go.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
And we're off.
All right.
All right, so this is Metal Gear Solid 2. This is the PC port. You're going to see in the bottom right-hand corner, flickering on and off sometimes, is going to be the turbo option. This allows all of the face buttons to be turboed, so we can get through those cutscenes and those codecs quicker, because we just want to get right into the action.
Yep, and there is a lot of action packed into Tanker. Everybody knows this is my favorite run. Unfortunately, there's not enough time here in a 5-minute run to talk about all the little tech things that go on. But basically, the first several rooms here are a race to our first boss, which is Olga. Nobody got kicked in the aft deck. We'd love to see it. So let's see what the rest of the...
I've been kicked way too many times on that one.
You know what? It never really ends. I still get kicked. It's kind of harrowing, actually, if people watched my practice runs. So no sweat.
All right, and as this is a very easy run, we're not worried about any of the alerts, and whenever you transition between a room, the alerts... Oh, that was a bad roll. Whenever you transition between rooms, the alerts reset. So if you see somebody get an alert and they go in the next room and it's gone, that's why.
Yep. Take this opportunity to talk a little bit about Olga. There is a little bit of RNG involved. She can either go to the right side or she can go to the left side. That will dictate how our runners handle the boss fight. We have a right side for Panzer, and we have a right side for JMC. So all in all, you know, I don't want to commentators curse anything, actually. We'll just see how this plays out here.
And victory were my parents.
Yeah, I mean,
looking pretty good for Panzer. Looking good for JMC as well.
We've shared everything.
So we got a 133 Olga for Panzer, and we got also a 133 for JMC. So despite the roll JMC took in Deck C, looking pretty even so far. But even in this 5-minute run, a lot can happen.
Yeah, Olga is definitely one of the main killers of the runs that I've had. Over my countless runs, I'm pretty sure same with you, Prozac, she's just ended so many of them.
Yep, especially when I go for the IL. Oh, no dab drops for either of them. You know, you want to save as much time as you can, but, you know, frame perfect stuff doesn't always happen. And we're going to make our way, basically, these next few rooms over to Deck A, the Cruise Lounge, where we're going to have the next significant thing happen here, which is, well, not so recently discovered anymore, skip of the engine room that takes place by throwing a magazine at the door to clip through the loading zone. Fun fact, I discovered this, I don't know, about a little more than a year ago. It's basically replacing the punch, punch, kick Tengu 1 skip for Raiden, but with Snake's animations, essentially. Oh, Panzer seems to have missed the first attempt, but he gets through. And JMC clean on
JMC
the
gets it
one.
first try. So what made you decide to try to figure out that that was something you could do to go through doors? Was it like a glitch video you saw, or did you come up with it?
I came up with it because I was frustrated of just choking runs in engine room. Nobody blew up the tanker, which is great. That's something that you would hate to see. It's something that's easy to get wrong if you rush it. But looks like we're all good going towards guard rush. Looks like there's a little bit of trouble going on JMC's feed. He, I think, famously has a potato. Uh-oh, we got an alert for Panzer. This is going to spell a little bit
And
of trouble.
a kick.
And he gets
Ooh,
kicked.
That's rough.
Oh, we hate to see it. This is why you practice your backups, folks. You know, this is something that you really
And
just
a
hate
second
to see.
kick. He's just getting Spartaned right now.
But hey,
And a third
one. But hey, anything can happen. JMC can take a continue in holds. You never know. The majority of the run is still yet to be.
Luckily, he didn't get shot while trying to open the door. That has always been a run killer for me if I got spotted there.
I would love to see what's going on with JMC's guard rush. Looks like he missed the guard by the threshold of the door originally, or maybe not. But yeah, looks like he lost about 3 seconds. So see, even with that,
just whiffing a little to the right. There we go. Finally gets him.
both players here having a little bit of trouble with guard rush. But as JMC goes into hold, this is where we're really going to see kind of what the make or break is.
He gets the mag
And he's
ladder.
going for left side because he is completely bereft of testicles. You absolutely hate to see it. Absolutely zero balls on this man. But maybe he just took it safe. I don't know if he's watching Panzer's stream, but you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit here.
Panzer hits mag ladder. He's going
going right side. He's going for it. And
he's not going to get it. The last two didn't fall.
You got to shoot that second guard. You know, it's another thing that you just hate to see. It's making me choke up, man. And that, okay, let's see. He goes for it maybe again. No, he's going left side.
And he gets spotted by
And he gets another continue. Oh, man, he's going to have a little bit of trouble getting out of tanker here. There's plenty of time to make up, though. There's a lot that can go wrong. We have Fat Man. We have Harrier. We also maybe, you know, hopefully nobody blows up the bridge, but you never know.
Yeah, all the time save is in.
He's going right side again.
Right side. And he didn't shoot the first guy.
This is a lot of continues to take, man. Absolutely something that you just hate to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by now, us being tanker runners, we would have already reset like 3 times by now.
I would have reset a lot earlier in the run, but that's just me.
All right, he makes sure he gets him. Is he going to get out
Yep,
in time?
yeah, he'll get out in time. All right, he's finally through. Thankfully, there's not a lot going on at the beginning of the plant, and it's a little bit of dead air, so we can continue to watch hold 2 and hold 3 here. Yep, looks pretty clean, and he's on to photos.
I remember the first time I hit that, I almost cried.
Just got to grind it out. And Panzer going for 3-spot photos. Interesting. It doesn't look like he's on 4x3 here, so he should be able to do 2-spot photos. But you know what? Whatever makes you comfortable. All right,
Yeah,
he's out of tanker.
At this point, it's just get out of tanker.
Yep. And those photos, by the look of it, should be clean, so there should be nothing to worry about here. Yep, he's out. All right, plant. Since I don't run it, this is going to be fun. Basically, what's happening here is there's a little bit of dead time. JMC is taking a little bit of time after logging into the node initially to grab the M9 in the C-dock and wait for the elevator. And then we should get to the meat of the run from there. There's not a lot of parts of this game that are on rails. This just happens to be one of them. We'll see Fortune later that's partially, and then of course we have the infamous Twilight sniping, where you could, you know, call your loved ones, or so be it, with the amount of time that it takes.
I wonder if either of them are going to do the stinger for the ciphers for Twilight. It doesn't save
There's
time, but it's definitely cool to watch.
I mean, there's no risk in doing it at all. There's, like, no reason not to. Alright, so with this run, basically, what we're going to see here is both players get to strut B to get the vamp cutscene. There was a little bit of tech that we probably didn't pay attention to back in Tanker. I did not pay attention to see if both players did this, but what you want to do is you want to end the run with the USP equipped so that it can be automatically equipped after the cutscene in Deck B, or however the hell that works. I haven't run Plant in years. But yeah, so they're going to make their way over to Stillman in Strut C, and they're going to get going with the bomb disposal.
And also of note, they both made sure that they were on New Game Plus, because if you're on New Game, you cannot skip the cutscene with Stillman, which means you have to sit there the whole time he's teaching you how to freeze these bombs and just kills the kills the run.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. We should have asked the runners to check, but I'm sure they both have good heads on their shoulders there.
Yeah, I
think
saw
I've
it
actually
on the
seen-
intros.
I think I've actually seen that happen once in a race before, where somebody just played on New Game.
Yeah, they had
And it
New Game
was-
Plus on, and they also had the old Beauties set.
Oh, that's good. So we should get a clear look at aims when it comes time. All right, so JMC coming into Peter here. And I think we should, at this point, if I've seen these runners runs enough, we should both see them go counterclockwise using the conveyor belts to skip where necessary to strut A to get to Fortune. Correct me if I'm wrong, Azul.
I don't know specifically which route they're going, so like for me, when I run, I don't diffuse this. I diffuse this bomb last because I'm picking up the sensor. But it looks
Yep.
like he's getting it done now. It doesn't really change anything, but yeah, it looks like he's going back to strut B.
Yep, so he's going counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is quite a bit faster. I forget by how many seconds because I'm not a plant runner. But you add the conveyor belt in, and somebody, don't quote me on this, it should be maybe 20 to 30 seconds faster.
I always like going through the other order just because I like seeing Snake in the box. Oh, I'm sorry, not Snake, Pliskin in the box.
Oh yeah, that's a fun little thing that I forgot about. There's a bunch of Easter eggs in this game when you look for it. All right, so it looks like Panzer's just getting to Stillman now. I think JMC is going to be on track, quite possibly for a 101 time, which is going to be quite good. You would love to see that. You know, if the rest of his run is clean, he pulls off the boss fights, all nice. Okay, there's a little bit of tech here in Strut A to pay attention to. There's something called the coolant rise, whereby you equip the coolant and you get up from your crouch and you can perform an animation cancel. So JMC gets it the first time, it does not get it the second time. He's playing it safe there.
And
'cause
getting
it could
the
be a
stretch
little-
diffuse there.
Yep. It could be a little tough to deal with the coolant rise and the diffuse at the same time. So if he's doing conveyor, which he is, you will see him now go over to this other part of the strut where the cardboard box is, and he's going to pick this up. And this will come in handy later when they go into strut E, and they can use a little glitch, face the conveyor belt in a certain way, and actually get on it without having to hop up on the kind of actual place where you should be able to get on the conveyor belt, and ends up saving a little bit of time.
Yeah, it definitely helps. I know that it saves a lot more time on the higher difficulties just because how difficult it can be to get through the struts. On lower difficulties, not so much, but any time's good time.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
going into Struff F. All right, he gets the trank on the first guard, and now he's going to drop down from the railing and then defuse this bomb here.
yep, we'll see if he does the easy cartwheel here, which he does not. Boo, not cool, lame. We hate to see it. We want style and ease in this run.
Oh, we did get the cartwheel at the top of the stairs. All right, and Panzer was able to get the back shot for the bomb as well in strut A.
Shots. Whoa, we gotta censor this stream, man. That's adult content. We're not monetized. Who the fuck are we kidding? We don't care. Yep, and it looks like Panzer's picking up the box too, so both players should be going for conveyor belt here. As JMC is going to make his way to the roof of strut E to defuse the bomb on top of the Harrier. It should be interesting to see how the rest of this run plays out, man. Like, there's just a lot. There's the sensors on bridge, there's Harrier. I mean, even before that, there's Fat Man, actually. I don't know if we'll see any one-cycle Fat Mans from either of these players. It's always kind of a risky endeavor going for the IL, but it would save quite a bit of time.
Definitely.
But
I'm also glad we're not doing the big boss strategy where he sticks his arm out and you got to keep punching him repeatedly, because then we'll be here for like 10 minutes just on that alone.
you know, that's the Panzer went for the style and ease, but he didn't quite get it.
Lame.
It's tough. You really got to you got to tap. It's a slight tap for directionality before the cartwheel. It's really tough to pull off.
I think I've seen it be pulled off maybe one time.
I mean,
All right, and we're now getting our first conveyor belt up.
Yep, that was quite clean, except he did an extra cartwheel for whatever reason. Shame, shame. Know your cartwheels, ladies and gentlemen. They can save time, but you end up losing a lot more if you don't do it cleanly. Be smart.
Yeah, it looks
Nice
like at least
menus from
movement-wise,
JMC.
that Panzer's starting to catch up a bit.
Yep, where are we going? So...
And now the most fun room in the entire game, the sediment pool.
Yeah, this one could be nail-biting for sure, especially with this first alert here. Yep, he gets the cancel there, which is good. Nice, and he gets the trank. All in all, pretty clean.
And as we mentioned before, cartwheeling can be, well, not can be, cartwheeling is a little faster. It, over the course of the run, can save you a little bit of time. Each instance saves you very small amount of time, but if you can optimize them and get the right angles on them, it's easy to shave off a couple of seconds.
Yep, everybody should look up Platonic Guys runs. It is a masterclass, not only in cartwheeling, but also in general movement. It's also knowing when not to cartwheel. I'd say actually that's more important than cartwheeling itself. It's just knowing the risk factors, getting down proper movement techniques first.
Right, JMC is 2 for 2 on first try for the box or for the conveyor belts.
He's going down to deep sea dot for the last bomb here, before Fortune. Yes, and he memes with the cardboard box. Fantastic. Love to see it. It's just style points. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, but he didn't hold select, so he didn't get the first frame codec skip.
You know.
But we got the box. That's all.
Yeah,
that
we got
matters.
the box. That's all that matters is the style.
What's in the box?
But the question is, will anybody take a swim? We're about to see if JMC is going to take a swim.
Oh, so close. He faked us
Yeah,
out.
you know, he's almost taking a swim here.
Alright, so that is the final bomb that we have to defuse, at least for this segment. So now we have our upcoming first pseudo boss fight. Pseudo because we can't really do anything other than just survive.
There is a little bit of RNG manip. Shout out to, I think, Tino, who originally labbed that out. So there are things you can do to reduce the variability in time that it takes. You'll see 3 punches and a crouch here. What she's going to do is destroy the forklift first. And then you'll see basically a variety of movement from JMC to destroy the environment in the room as much as possible, and then move over to the 2 yellow barrels in the top right and the top left, specifically. And we have Panzer moving into the deep sea dock now, so we'll see what happens with the final bomb disposal and if he's going to take a swim there. Hopefully not. So you see Fortune having a little bit of trouble hitting that barrel. It's not always a guarantee. The boss fight is a little bit on rails. You know, there is this variability here. Oh, I didn't notice it. JMC is not gone to the left side barrel yet.
It's gone to it now.
He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose time. He's gonna lose time there. This
Yeah.
is an opportunity for Panzer to catch up here. Panzer does not take a swim.
Unfortunate. But at least they don't have to worry about catching the sea lice.
Yeah, I've always meant to do a sea louse percent run. Maybe one day. All right, and Panzer's going into Fortune now, while JMC makes his way to Fat Man with the timer running. Does he get Claymore? No, but he does not pick up the chaff either. All right, looking good so far for the setup for Fortune, for Panzer. Pretty clean so far with the environment being destroyed here. Does he crouch for this? Because he might get hit here.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Nope, he doesn't. That's good. Nice and clean. We love to see it. Nice. She hits the barrel and the cutscene. Yep, he's going to save a little bit of time on Fortune, looks like. Comparatively.
Could be just what he needs to get back into it.
Yeah.
Another clean section, not hitting any of the claymores for JMC.
There's a lot of run left, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we're not even close to being done. We haven't even hit the 1/5 mark of this yet.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through. This is gonna be interesting to see. JMC's coming up on. That was a clean Fortune, by the way, by Panzer. But JMC's coming up on Fat Man here. It'll be interesting to see how he chooses to take this boss fight. Is he going to take it safe, or is he going to do a one cycle?
Yeah, that Fortune, when you watch somebody pull it off, it's like, oh yeah, I could definitely do that, but it's you really got to know, you got to know what's going on.
Okay, he looks like he's taking it safe here. Panzer, by the way, he got the chaff and did not get Claymore, so props to him.
And
All right.
just like that, Fat Man is down, so we got to
Clean
defuse this last bomb to make the next cutscene appear.
Yep, clean 2-cycle Fat Man for JMC. Love to see it. But will he fuck up his menus? And that is the real question. Nope, and he gets the cartwheel. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Clean.
Menuing in itself in a Metal Gear game is art and practice in its own.
That's actually the worst part of my game. Is menuing. It's cost me quite a few
You
runs.
say that, but yet I see you hit them flawlessly in almost every video.
Yeah, those are all the videos and not the attempts.
They're just the outlier.
All
So
right,
we
we
see
got
Panzer
Mr.
going
X
through
here.
strut E, and he's going back. He's going up, and then we're going to see is he going to go for the one cycle, or is he going to stay safe with the two?
Yep, we shall see very shortly. While JMC will make his way to Ames. It's going to be interesting. That's another potential time save here for Panzer or for JMC. This is one of the biggest moments of RNG in the run. It's where is Richard? He can spawn in a number of locations across the room, and it can be a variance of probably up to 10 seconds, depending on how you take movement throughout the room. There is
And
a
if
little
your
bit
run
of
is
pause
on great
buffering.
pace, he's the further away from the door. If your run's on horrible pace, he's right by the stairs every time.
Yep, every time. That's how it happens. And there are fast elevators here and there that players could or could not pick up. Yeah, it's all a matter of seeing what happens here.
It's a very clean
but
Fat Man.
for Ames, there is a little bit of pause buffering you can do to kind of move the screen around and get a sense of where he might be in the room, so you can cut down on actual IGT for that. JMC took a missed cartwheel there right into the wall earlier. Hate to see that. I totally missed Fat Man from Panzer. How'd that go?
It was very, very good, very clean.
It seemed like it went very clean.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the small mess ups inside the tanker, they'd be neck and neck right now.
Yeah, this really anything can still happen. JMC looks like he's doing the basement quite okay. Both chaffs went off, but how is he going to handle this? Okay, looking good. So JMC just picked up the directional microphone, and now he is going to do the setup for choking the guard to get to the retinal scanner as soon as possible. Nice, and he unequips the BDU.
Pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Is there any reason to unequip it?
There is, but I forget it because I don't care. I think it has to do with I think it has to do with loading times. Oh my god, that is pretty much a god aims for JMC.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be tough for Panzer to match that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, but we'll see. There are a couple
it's
spots.
So weird seeing the
that could be
cutscenes
more
when riding in his normal gear.
Oh, JMC fucking up the BDU equip though, and the AK.
Boo. Come on, we want pristine gameplay. We don't want this noob stuff.
Nah, man, it's a race. Nerves are high. You don't even know if these guys are watching each other. They have no idea what's going on here. Every second counts. If you're someone like me, every frame counts. That was a super clean B2 for Panzer.
Yeah, slowly but surely, Panzer is catching up. Oh,
all right,
let's see. Misses the punch. Misses the knock. All right.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a different setup. He'll probably be all right. Oh, he's got the slow guard, though. You hate to see that, too. All right, where's Richard? This is going to be a make or break. It might be. But we still have Harrier coming up soon, as JMC goes to pick up the PSG-1. All right, where's Richard? Let's see it.
Not seeing him yet.
No. Oh. Is he going to be southwest here?
Yep. Oh,
yeah.
As far away as you can get.
Yep. That's unfortunate for Panzer. You hate to see that. That really could have been a nice time save there for him.
Yeah, things you hate to see. That.
Yeah. If there is a single refrain here today, it is you hate to see it. All right, JMC is on his way to the bridge to take care of the sensors. Again, anything can happen here. If you take a continue on that, that's going to cost a wee bit of time. And by a wee bit, I mean a lot.
Yeah, there's only very few spots in the game where if you get a game over, it's going to take you a while to get back to there.
And we see the nerves are maybe running high there. He cartwheels into the door, right? He knows he's coming up on Harrier. Now might be a good chance to explain the Harrier boss fight. If you'd like to, Azul.
Okay, so what we're going to see from them is off the bat, they're going to have turbo on, and they're going to try to hit as many rockets on the Harrier right above them as fast as they can. Ideally, they could get 6. Most likely, they're going to get anywhere between 4 to 5. And then it's just a matter of lining up and timing your shots to make sure that you can hit him on his transitions, and then just avoiding being hit for the most part. Harrier really comes down to how strong of a start do you get.
Here we go. So that's 4, and that looks to be 5. All right, he's got the 5.
Yep, you got 4 plus 1. You
No,
can hit
5
one more.
That's 5 plus 1.
Oh, yeah, I miscounted.
JMC's in good shape. If he doesn't fuck up these next 2 shots, which I hope I just didn't commentator's curse him.
Oh, it's close. He got it.
That's a clean 5 plus 1. Good for JMC.
Now, are we going to get the leap of faith, or is he going to chicken out and take the shit tube?
I don't think anybody takes the shit tube, man. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in a race.
And lines it up and gets
Yeah,
it.
he's fine.
I've taken it once in a casual run, and then I slipped and fell, and I was like, all right, I'm never doing this again.
There's plenty of places to still slip and fall here. You know.
And luckily, because we're on an easier difficulty, we don't have to worry about the guards that come up over here, so we can skip that cutscene entirely.
All right, we're coming up to the bridge for Panzer. Let's see how he handles the sensors.
Okay, so they both opted for Cypher first.
He missed the cipher twice here.
Oh, still missing it. Oh,
Uh-oh.
still hasn't got it. I think it needs to turn turbo off.
Encounter the enemy.
Oh!
And he gets the bridge. Man, this man cannot catch a break today. You hate to see this. That's a tough place to take a continue.
It is.
But you know what? It happens to the best of us. That sensor for the cipher is tough to get. Some people prefer to do it with turbo on, some people prefer to do it with turbo off. But he's through, and he's set up with the chaff grenade for the easy menu to the Stinger for Harrier. So let's see how Panzer handles Harrier as JMC goes into shell 2. Looking good for if he gets the +1. Yep. As long as he lines it up here.
We're both sitting here like holding our breaths, just watching in anticipation.
I'll tell you what, man. My butthole is clenched right now. All right. That's clean 5+1 from both runners. Wonderful job.
Something
If it's
I've
anything
never
I
hit
hate
in a
to
run.
see more than anything, it is a failed Harrier. Thankfully, we didn't see that today.
Really, I thought for you it would have been like a failed IL Olga or failed 2-spot photos.
Well, that's a me problem.
That's a plant when problem.
Yeah, and so JMC going over to pick up the Nikita now. Let's see if he gets the wall turned around. He likes to do it manually.
Yeah, I mean, not how you can tell. He's got a little bit of a buffer to take some safer strats. I mean, we don't want to see that, but...
Not that either of these runners know that, though.
Yeah.
It's, you know, eyes on your own work here, Super Chief, right?
I don't know. Anytime I've been in a marathon or a race like this, I've always had my the stream up or my opposing player up just to see where they're at.
Risky move, man. You could just get, you know, really tilted really fast. Oh, and JMC misses the box for the Nikita.
Are we going to get any Prez kills?
I don't know. Don't hit the president. It's happened before. I've seen it in a race. I've seen somebody kill the president in a race.
Yes, so fun fact, on lower difficulties, he will actually run away from the missile. On higher difficulties, he will run towards the missile. And this is the person that people elected to lead the country.
Yeah, I do not think we're going to see any attempts to do Prez parkour. It can be pretty difficult to pull off, and you need a different turbo setting to make it consistent. So that's relatively new tech. Shout out to Marlin for discovering that. That's something that's easily going to lead to the sub-hour once Platonic gives a shit enough to do some more attempts.
Yeah, it'll definitely help with that, but it's also, if you mess up, and especially being a half hour into the run, that being at the halfway point, if you mess that up, the entire run's over.
Yeah, you just got to have a strong mental game. That's really all it is. You got to be willing to reset spaghetti. You know what I mean?
You say strong mental will, I'm just thinking having balls made out of steel.
Oh, both. You know. Well, JMC's potato computer making an appearance again.
Yes, for those that do not know, he is actually capturing his game with a Sony Potato right now.
It's amazing that his computer has not fried yet. I'm
He
sure
probably
you
still
could,
has a BlackBerry phone.
He probably could fry a fucking egg on that thing. Let's be honest here. All right, JMC's going to be setting up for swim glitch here.
Saves a lot on his heating bill.
Let's see what happens here. Will it be a one cycle? Will it be a two cycle?
Glitch.
That looks like it's going to be a one cycle. Interesting way to do the one cycle. Electing to go off the top left corner there. Can't say I've seen that done too many times. But if it works, it works, as he goes into Vamp 1. You're going to see him equip the Stinger on Turbo, and if he doesn't fuck it up, it's going to be high Vamp, high Vamp. Just like that.
Yes, if anyone is interested in running the game and they want to have a tied world record with like 100 other people, do this Vamp individual level.
It's actually harder than you would imagine. I had the world record for that IL for a little bit, but then apparently you could save even more frames. I have a potato computer as well. You know, but a craftsman doesn't blame his tools, right? It's skill issue. Get good.
And you will see, because we are on very easy, I'm pretty sure neither one of them are going to be grabbing the body armor. You don't take enough damage to really warrant going out of your way to pick that up. On higher difficulties, it's definitely a must. On very easy, not so much.
I'd argue to say if you're bereft of testicles, as I briefly mentioned when we were back in the tanker holds, that you know, then in that case you would grab the body armor. But you know, to each their own. We see JMC picking up Emma here. By far the worst part of the game.
Favorite part of the game.
Yeah. While Panzer is setting up for Swim Glitch. The one question is, are we going to see any of these runners do Emma zips? I don't know if there's been some sort of gentleman's agreement before the run to attempt or not to attempt.
I don't think they are, because I think one of them is on Windows 11.
I see. And Panzer having a little bit of difficulty with the Swim Glitch here. He's going to have to reset up.
Yeah, he had it and just moved slightly too far to the left and got knocked out of it.
Right, this one's looking better. Oh, he's setting up for a 2-cycle. Man, he could have had it. Right, there we go. Come on, man. There we go.
There we go.
Out there. Yeah, so that makes sense if one person is running Windows 11 not to do Emma zips. For those of you that don't know, Emma zips have been an integral part of the speedrun for quite a while in terms of those chasing the world record. What happens is you push Emma out of bounds, it triggers an alert, and it actually zips her to the other side of the room, so that when you go through the door out to the connecting bridge, it registers her as being on the other side of the door as if you were holding her hand. I think that glitch was found by Miss Chelsea's back in the day, but anybody please correct me on stream if I am wrong.
And what you did see there was JMC putting Emma in a chokehold and dragging her. She is deathly afraid of the sea lice. And you can either choose to be a gentleman and spray it with coolant and walk her through it, or you can choose to throw a grenade and they'll explode, and if you're in first-person view, you'll see all the carcasses hit your eyes. Or you can just put her in a chokehold and pull her right through the door and just say, grow up.
Excuse me there. Looks like Panzer has just picked up Emma and is making his way back through the flooded core here. Yep, there's no Emma zips in the house today. Were there to be any Emma zips, that could have been potentially another area where things could have gone very wrong for either runner, depending on the setups for each. While there is a consistent setup for the Shell 2 core Emma zip, the Zip 2 on the KL connecting bridge is a lot less consistent. That has been a run killer for many of people.
Yes, now we did see the Emma bump. I think that's what it's termed as. So if you bump Emma through the door and go through the loading zone, she will be further up in the next room instead of being directly on the other side door, or you slowly pulling her through the door.
Yep, exactly, that's right. As JMC goes to put out the fire here, yep, he lets it go by 2 complete, whatever, cell phone rings. That's kind of the audio cue that you have. Because I've seen plenty of runners just not put out the fire completely and get burned up.
Yep, then you light yourself on fire, you light Emma on fire, you get spotted, and it just goes downhill from there.
He's going to be going into Twilight sniping. That gives us a lot of time to check up on Panzer and see how his progress is, and also for everybody in the chat, gives you ample opportunity to check up on your loved ones. If your mother is alive, call your mother. She would love to fucking hear from you. You don't call enough. You don't love her enough. Give her a call. You have plenty of fucking time to do so right now.
I just had the overwhelming urge to just yell, "Hey, Ma," and just see if mine comes down.
Yep, there's basically not much to do. Sorry, go ahead, Azul.
Yeah, he's so just starting off with the PSG-1, just aiming for headshots, taking out the ciphers, rather than switching back and forth. We're not going for big boss rank, so we don't really need to switch to the T. We're going to see he is using the scope there, so it doesn't look like he's going for any type of... Heyo. My mom came down. So he's not going for the Stinger, which is unfortunate because it is really cool. Do you think either one of them are going to do the D-mic, and we can hear from, you know, our special guests from behind the column?
Oh, you mean Johnny? Probably not. I mean, we already have Team Solid and Team Liquid here. We know JMC is all about that diarrhea, so you know, there's no need to listen on our friend Johnny here.
Fun fact: the J in JMC stands for Johnny. I have no idea if that's true or not. Probably like
Me
James
neither.
or Jesse, or it could be a real curveball like Jebediah.
All right, we have Panzer moving through the connecting bridge, about to put out the fire, and similarly going to be moving to Twilight sniping. So as we said, not a whole lot going on in this part of the run. This part, except for shooting the ciphers and making sure that you don't get any alerts, this part's on rails. As we wait for Vamp the sequel. Basically, since Emma is a cripple because she's drugged, we just have to wait for her to walk very stupidly and slowly across these oil fences until it's time to shoot the fuck out of Vamp with a sniper rifle.
Fun fact that I didn't know until I was watching somebody do a platinum run that they were talking about it. When you meet Emma, she does pee herself just like Otacon does.
Oh yeah, well that is a detail very much intentionally put in the game, because this is meant to be a simulation, right? It's not
Yes.
that Metal Gear Solid 2 didn't call the current state of affairs in our world 20 years ahead of time or anything.
Oh, it's insane when you go back and you watch the cutscenes of this and how much they talk about AI and it taking over and censorship of things. And then, we're not going to get political on this, but then you look at today's society and it's like they were way too far ahead on this. Like somebody knew something.
Yeah, if you're interested and you're autistic like me, there's plenty of video essays about that on YouTube. Check it out. Yep, we can see Panzer just fucking around until he needs to equip the PSG-1 here, because there is fuck all to do, as we said. Again, another reminder, call your loved ones. You still have a shit ton of time to do so before there's anything, even remotely interesting in this run. But I wish we had a little bit more audio for these runners, because the track here in this section of the game is fucking fire.
It is. Definitely one of the better ones of the game. There's definitely some that are not really suited very well, especially for a stealth mission that they're kind of a little too action intense, but there are some of them like this that's just, it makes this section worth playing.
It's what you would call intelligent drum and bass.
Now that being said, if we could find a way to skip it, we definitely would.
Yep, a lot of lab work has gone into figuring this out, including going out of bounds with Trainer. Unfortunately, even if you hold Emma's hand and can kind of glitch to the area where the cutscene would normally trigger, all she does is, I believe, walk back, although it's been years since I've tried.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I would be willing to pay, I'm willing to put a bounty of 420 euros and 69 cents on anybody that can find a sequence break for this part of the run. We can pin that.
Yeah, yes, but you don't run this side though. You only run tanker. So you want somebody to find Olga Skip.
Doesn't matter, man. I'm a student of the game.
We can see Panzer making a frowny face.
I'm telling you guys, like, put me down. Bounty, 420 euros and 69 cents. Anybody who finds a sequence break for this.
What's even the conversion rate on that?
Don't fucking ask me. I have no idea.
That has me curious. Let's see. 420 points.
Remember, we have viewers probably from around the world as well, or at least US, UK, and EU. So,
I mean, in US, that's almost 500. That's $490. I mean, I think I'm gonna start labbing that, and 500 bucks for that. I'll definitely do it.
I'm telling you. Whoop! And we got high vamp, by vamp. Both vamp fights are a fucking joke. For how much he actually advances the plot, his boss fights are a joke.
Yes, he's hyped up as this, this immortal vampire that's just no matter what, you can't keep him down, and then both fights last less than 4 seconds combined.
Hacker in MGS4, you find out it's nanomachines, son.
Yes, that is, as much as it's a meme, that is literally the answer to anything in Metal Gear that you're confused about. Hey, how come this person can do this and not this? Nanomachines.
Yeah, it's the giant fucking MacGuffin of the Metal Gear Solid world. All right, JMC makes his way to Arsenal here. Fun fact, I have taken a continue on this part of the run, and it is extremely painful to do so quite there.
Do we need to put a sensor up or a not safe for work warning right now?
Nah.
Yeah,
he doesn't have any. Raiden doesn't have any genitals anyway. We know this.
Yes, there's actually you can Google search it and you can find it. Somebody, I don't know how they did it, but they were able to pause at a certain point, and there's nothing that was drawn for that. Which I'm kind of glad that they they didn't draw the that area and actually program it and create it. But even still,
it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, well,
Jack
yeah, he's just Raiden is androgynous in the true sense of the word. He just has no genitals.
You remember
the one that make
me,
Raiden
don't
a
you?
they them.
You've grown.
Let's not get into that. Who knows?
High concentration of cerebral implant.
Fun fact.
Oh, choke me, daddy. Let's go. Choke me, daddy.
On this first choking section, you actually don't need to hold the action button at all. As soon as your O2 gauge hits or close to 0, it's gonna stop, and you're not gonna lose any health anyway.
Yeah, but then if you're playing on European Extreme without turbo, it's a one-way ticket to fucking carpal tunnel and tendonitis.
Olga,
yes, which is why that we do the turbo one and not the original PS2 version where I think it was the original PS2 version where on European Extreme it's a minute long.
So if Raiden doesn't have genitals, why does he take damage when Olga punches him in the nuts?
Is she punching him? I always looked at it like she punched him in the gut.
I don't know. Wouldn't you punch him in the nuts to make it look like real? If it's trying to like,
why that area of all things?
I don't know. Well, because doesn't somebody grope him earlier and is like, a man?
Yeah, that's the president.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
which is hilariously funny to say.
Well, yeah, no comment on that one.
Yeah, that's as far as I'm going that. But yeah, just grab. He's legitimately confused. He's like, "You're a man," and it's like, what part of you didn't think he was?
Oh, JMC getting. Oh no.
What's going on?
Man, just get the beat down before the alert comes through.
Okay, he made the gap. He made the gap. It's all good. Man, that's another butthole clenching area. If you fuck that up, it can have serious consequences for the run.
Yeah, the amount of times I've missed that cartwheel and I've just been like, well, shit.
All right, Panzer making his way into Arsenal gear. Right here. As he sits through the torture part where, choke me daddy part 2.
And
or
as
at least
you're going to
part
see,
1 for him.
JMC is going to be doing a lot of pause buffering, and that's just so he can answer the codex faster.
I got a question for you, Azul. What the fuck are those images? I've never been able to suss out what the fuck those weird images on the codec are.
Okay, so I can answer this very simply. Hideo Kojima is a pervert.
Well, no shit, but like,
That's the official answer.
I cannot tell what the fuck is going on those screens though.
It's just a random video of some random woman. It's the same things with the on tanker. If you keep hitting the buttons on the projectors, it's just random videos of random women.
Yep, and if you shoot the posters of women, it generates an alert. Fun fact. Oh, JMC's potato computer shit in the bed again. Or no. Oh, sorry.
he's just
No,
holding
he's
the
just
sword.
waiting. He's just waiting. That's dumb.
Yep. So you have a small downtime here. They're expecting you to learn everything with the sword. You can call Snake repeatedly, and he'll go back over the instructions again of how to swing it side to side and thrust and everything else like that, and blocking. But for the most part, it's just waiting.
Tell me more about thrusting, Azul.
So it depends on in what context we're looking at. If we're talking about the sword, it is when it's going to the very tip of the sword is going to enter in and create a hole directly in the meat, and then it's going to proceed throughout the backside, and then it's going to be retracted right back.
So pray tell, what if there's already a hole? But hold that thought for a second. We have JMC going into Tengu 1. What you're going to see him do is he's going to perform a punch-punch kick at this door, and he's going to go through the loading zone. Just like that, we're on to Tengu 2, as Panzer just clears the gap of death here. Good.
I really thought he was not going to make that, because at first you started to see his character slide down a little, which normally means they're not going to make it to the edge.
It was a little bit of a sus angle there, but he cleared it.
Yep, and now we see for Tengu 2, we see that JMC is just going for the Stinger strat. You have more than enough ammo, you just stand there and just spam it at the door, and eventually they'll stop coming, and that'll end. But we're also going to see that he's going to get a certain package. He's going to be getting his fish mailed to him.
Yeah, you know, fun fact about this fight is, in a speedrun context, if you were going for a personal best or a world record, this is the area of the game with the biggest time variance, and it will cuck the fuck out of you on a run. Just talk to Platonic about this. He's gotten and there's nothing you can really do about it. You can have a perfect setup, and you can still just, however the guards spawn in, still run into trouble. And Snake's AI is, you know, retarded, for lack of a better word, and so it's very difficult to get a consistent time on that. Fight.
Using fire to fight fire.
Well, I've never thought about doing that, of hitting Snake and then holding the sword out to deflect the bullets. Now we'll see they're going to play a friendly game of tag.
Solid Snake simulation.
And you can get Snake's breath on your face.
Nice. COVID. Fantastic.
Solid Snake, the perfect warrior.
I think it would have been really cool if they would have programmed it to where if you equip the cigarettes and looked him in the face like this, he would just start coughing. Okay, you know, we're looking at a different Solid Snake here.
Speaking of which, I cannot wait to have a cigarette.
I don't smoke. The closest I get is the candy cigarettes, and that's just because I'm a junk food addict.
Yeah, don't start. Terrible habit.
It was obvious that patriots were among my ranks.
It was always bad because, like, growing up as a kid, like, watching The Terminator, The Punisher, watching Metal Gear, like, all the badass guys just always smoked a cigarette, even just randomly for no reason.
Yeah, because smoking cigarettes is cool, contrary to popular belief or what everybody tries to tell you. Alright, we got Panzer going into Tengu 1 here, and he's going to probably perform the same punch-punch kick as JMC is listening to Solidus' speech, which you cannot skip, despite our best efforts. Fun fact about that speech, though, is even if you menu, it doesn't pause the game. Alright, we got Raise for JMC. Interesting. Yep, we got it.
And
clean.
just like that, it's done.
And Panzer goes into Tengu 2. Looks like the setup was decent.
I've actually, in this Tengu 2, messed up my alignment once and started hitting the railing. And because of the smoke, I couldn't tell, and it was still killing some of them. And then one of them jumped over, and I hit him with the Stinger missile as he was right in front of me, and we both got downed.
Yeah, that will happen occasionally, and some will just occasionally jump down anyway. Again, it's the difference between how the guards spawn in. And we have Choke Me Daddy Part 2. You know, some people pay really good money for that.
Screen? It's so weird.
What's up?
Panzer screen. It wasn't the normal fish and mail. They ended up having like a
Even my
zoom
lucky
in
answers
on the
from-
side. Yeah, see, it's got.
No, that looks normal to me.
For me, it's just always been like the normal screen. But I also did see that there was a couple of times for Panzer where, and it's very rare for it to happen, but the Tengu won't actually come out. He'll turn around, go back, then turn around, and then come through the door.
He's going up into Solidus here, which is the final boss fight of the run. And after that, it'll be time on the last stroke of the sword there. I mean, of course, there is a 9 minute and 25 seconds long credits before we get to the score screen. Let's see how this plays out for JMC. Looking good so far for Phase 1. Phase 1 does not last very long. It's very easy. It's just... Oh, what are you doing, James? Come on! Alright, there we go. And he gets the long dash there. Fun
Yeah,
fact.
I wasn't sure why he hit him closer towards the edge. Like, he had the opportunity to swing in like more towards the center to get that shorter.
Yeah. All in all,
JMC doing James Miller, Charles things.
Okay, good. We got no knockdowns here. Oh, and we got the people's elbow. That's it.
So,
Does he have the
if
BMNASI? He does. Oh, and a 101.53 for JMC. That's a fantastic time. GG
Yes,
to JMC.
unfortunately, because there's more things you have to hit at the end. We don't get the actual ending timer, so realistically it was a 52:28, but now we gotta wait for 9 minutes of cutscenes.
All right, we got clean raise from Panzer as he moves into the final plot exposition here. Ocelot being the big baddie, and then him actually being liquid and shit. All plot shit, but yeah. So then
if you want to see that, there's definitely movie versions of it online, but we're not here for that.
There's a cool comic version that they released too. That's actually quite decent.
The genes aren't the only thing you pass on.
We see neither one of them are going with the myth of if you look at Snake, your O2 goes down slower.
To teach that to our children.
I don't know.
Kind of things.
Again, not my monkeys, not my circus.
I think they do that just because it makes them feel better. They're like, I'm looking at my hero, I must survive.
Joy.
All right, so we got the last codex here, where Panzer goes into Solidus.
This is for your
and then we'll see what the final time is, and we shall conclude then, and maybe bring the runners in for a little chat.
Yeah, if you really want to get weirded out, watch this last codec and the last couple of scenes right before Solidus, and the amount of things, like, this game came out in 2001. Like, this game was released right before, and the reason why they actually changed the ending, this game came out right before 9/11 happened. And just the amount of stuff from 24 years ago that is happening today of AI and just the things that you can do with the internet, you watch it and you think, oh, this game came out, recently. No, this is 2 decades ago.
And the sky
Definitely very eerie and a little creepy.
and think
Life imitates art, I suppose. Or whatever this fucking saying is.
I mean, at least for me, that was the main thing that I always, and granted, always being a fan of the one-man army stuff, I liked watching the Metal Gear stuff. But the storylines that are told in it are just, there's still times where I'll just, put up, I'll type in Metal Gear Solid 1 movie and just let it play from there. And we do see Panzer does finish with he's going to finish with a 104. Not bad at all. Definitely, it's 10 minutes faster than my best, so.
GG to both runners. This is not an easy run. There's a lot of tech here. There's a lot of areas where the run can go wrong. All in all, a really great performance from both runners.
Yeah, there's so much tech that even in an hour-long speed run, we don't have time to go over everything, unfortunately. House, I forget how to pronounce his name off the top of my head, has a lot of videos where he goes over all the different movement techs and the different things else like that. If you want to see different glitches and, things that, mess with the game or other things else like that, you need to Check out Marlon. He's the reason why that a lot of the glitches that we use are being able to be done so consistently. Not only being able to find them, but also being able to find the setups for them.
And if anybody's watching that doesn't run this and would like to learn how, join our Discord. Maybe Beez can put a link in the chat or something like that. There's plenty of resources out there. There's the speedrunning wiki, and you can always join our Discord to keep up on the latest tech. Plenty of YouTube videos out there, like Azul mentioned, from Housetess, and some older videos from runners like Limes and everything that'll show you how to get started.
I'm on the wiki because I found a freeze glitch.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not certain exactly what that is. I hope it'll lead to something, man.
As of right now, it has zero use. It just freezes you in place and just like it temporarily displaces like how Snake looks. I haven't tried it on Plant with Raiden yet, but it's definitely. I was trying to find a way to get past the sensors, and then I just randomly threw a magazine as I stood up, and then it's like, oh, I can't move now.
Yeah, that thing you never know. All right, so while we're waiting for the credits, maybe we want to bring both runners in here if they'd like to talk about how the run went. Beez, you with us?
Oh yeah, I'm here, man. I was just eating the steak. I was scared I was gonna run out of time to cook it.
How'd you cook it? There's
grill.
one answer only.
Yep, threw it on the grill, made it about like mid-rare-ish, a little bit past mid-rare, but not quite medium. Really good.
Medium rare is the correct answer. You passed the test.
Did you baste it with garlic butter?
I did not. Just salt and pepper all the way.
Come on, man. You gotta brush butter on it before it's done, man.
Everybody has their ways to cook steaks.
I just follow Gordon Ramsay's ways of doing things. I have 2 of his books. He has YouTube tutorials for how to cook eggs and how to make grilled cheese. Like, there's no reason for people to not be able to do stuff.
Don't be a sheep. Follow yourself.
All right, we do have Panzer in here. They are muted. Panzer, are you able to unmute and chat with us?
Yeah, I'm good. What's up?
All right, so we have to ask, what happened in Deck 2?
I forgot to hold L1, so when I shot the USP, I stopped, and then I couldn't hold him up again to go past him. So literally from that point, the run was just over, and I couldn't recover.
It happens to the best of us. If I told you how many times I screwed up in Deck 2 as well, Deck 2 port side like that, we could commiserate together. Happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah, I just made a lot of really silly mistakes that I usually never do, and I think it was just because of nerves. So,
of course.
One of those runs,
And especially with that room, man, it's like, there's a lot of dead time in that room, and if your nerves are running so high, it's so easy to just, like, make one small thing that kind of spirals, right?
Yeah.
It's very easy to lose focus in there, too, because it starts out with you just running in a straight line, and sometimes you start daydreaming.
Literally, that was me.
You gotta drink water, you do whatever, then you're realizing, oh, I really have to piss, or something like that,
Well, Panzer, to be fair, you are one of the only 2 runners that Prozac at least gave credit for having a pair.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Bro, you went to right side holds, which fucking respect. JMC, 0 testicles for going left side.
Yeah, I'm always.
You heard me, JMC. You heard me, JMC. I'm fucking calling you out.
I'm usually pretty confident on my right side, but yeah, it just didn't happen this run.
JMC said he will not be coming in for some words because he is a silent man who really wants to go smoke a cigarette, which is pretty respectable.
You know what? Fair. I would love to do that too.
Well, we are going to wait out the credits on this because we decided to, even though there's not really a point. We're just going to do it.
You know what? I'm down to talk more shit. You want to talk shit? Let's go.
Let's go. So there's this jazz song that plays here. We've all heard it 1,000 times. Hope you guys like it. We all hate it.
Kind of makes me want to kill myself, but each their own. Am I allowed to even say that on Twitch?
Yeah, I think so. In Minecraft.
I would love to see a Minecraft mod that does Metal Gear Solid 2 all the way through from beginning to end.
That could be kind of cool for sure. There's a mod that lets you play MGS3 with Minecraft graphics, and it is insanely well made.
No, I mean playing the game itself in Minecraft.
I don't think I've ever played Minecraft.
I played it because
I got the
my
Minecraft
youngest sister
Platinum.
liked playing it.
Guys, I'm on the spectrum, but holy fuck, come on.
What?
Like,
My youngest sister plays it, and it's one of
Come
the only
on.
games that we can play together.
All right, you have an excuse.
Me and Speedy just
Maybe.
wanted the Minecraft Platinum, so we got the Platinum together with Major. We literally played it for like 48 hours straight with no sleep. It was awful.
Okay, now
what
there's
we
no
did.
Right.
excuse for that one.
JMC
Alright.
went to score screen. There we go.
Nice. 101.51. That
Yeah,
is an
that's nuts.
insane time to get in a race.
Yeah, one of the worst things about this game, too, is that you have to go through the whole 9 minutes and 25 seconds and then put inputs to get to the score screen to not get a worse time.
Yeah, I lost like 3 seconds on my PB because of that, because I threw the controller down. I was so happy. Then I was like, oh
Yep,
shit, I gotta
and-
skip these.
Yep, because there's that whole bombshell, oh, the Patriots are all dead. It's a smokescreen.
You mean the Lolly Lule Low?
Yeah, or whatever the fuck.
I know the Metal Gear Solid 1 runners were talking about Oddworld, like Abe's Exodus and things else like that. If you say Lolly Lule Low really fast, it sounds like the chant that he's doing when he's trying to open the portals.
Yeah, I was so
I mean,
glad we
makes
had the
sense.
Oddworld people in here. They're so funny.
PS1 gamer's gonna PS1 game, right?
Alright.
I don't know, that kind of makes me want to watch speedruns of Oddworld now.
Dude, 101.51. That is such a good time in a race, man. I don't even think I've seen
Yeah.
a time this good in a race before, unless it's like Platonic.
Yeah, well, he's one of one.
Yeah, Platonic is a different breed.
You know, yeah. That man is the only reason why I even pushed myself to, like, go all tanker autist.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you're-
thanks. I thought I was pushing it the last couple of months.
I have not been doing anything the last couple months.
Well, hopefully this can reinvigorate you.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I'm still waiting on my friend to beat my time. He's at like a 5:35, and I'm like, when you beat my time, then I'll start trying again.
What's your
Nah,
PB?
man, you gotta
Izzy?
grind. You gotta grind.
Tanker 522, plant 114.
Nice. That's a good tanker for sure.
Oh,
What he
I've
just said.
played tanker so many times.
Yeah, when is Plant
Green-
Prozac? The chat demands an answer. When is Plant?
The chat demands an answer. I don't know. It's to be determined.
It's been the answer for
will-
4 years.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'd like to keep everybody on edge.
Any
And
day
his
His
now.
coming
in-game
up on
name
time.
says in-game name says plant when. Like that's
Yeah.
the answer.
104.26. GG.
104.26.
GG's.
That's pretty good still. That literally beats my time from last night when we did the tanker, or we did the test stream. And I thought I had a good time for a second. When I finished, then I was like, oh, 105 something. Man.
Right, boys. I guess that concludes MGS2 section of this relay. I've had a fucking blast. Thank you for having me.
Dude, thank you guys for
And-
coming on. The commentary was really good. You guys had great chemistry. It wasn't a dull moment.
Nice.
No awkward
Well,
silences.
I
or
mean,
anything.
we've talked a lot in Discord, so we
Nice.
pretty much know. I mean, I feel like I know him better than he knows me.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps. I don't know. My mind is a mind of its own. In any case, everybody, I am gonna go have that cigarette now, and I will be joining you guys on chat to watch the rest of the relay.
Nice.
Y'all
I'm
have a
gonna-
wonderful time.
All right, later, Prozac. Thanks for coming on again. Alrighty, so I'm gonna switch it back over to the starting soon screen. We're gonna set up for MGS3, where I will be racing Edboi, and I'll be hosting and racing. So this is gonna be extra scuff. There's probably gonna be tons of problems, and I'm gonna be forced to watch Ed stream the entire time and get in my own head, and I gotta listen to commentary the whole time. So it's gonna be really fun.
You should have picked somebody else to help you with this.
Oh yeah, man, it was too late, unfortunately.
Yeah, you didn't think this through, did you?
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right,
I'm gonna switch
thanks
over.
for having me. Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me commentate. You know, good luck to the other runners. This is definitely a good time. Definitely a good way to spend a Saturday.